Yo, welcome everybody. So this is the launch of Sats Arcade, which is a project me and Josh from WorkSave Bitcoin have been working on for the last little while. This is a play to earn platform for arcade games where you'll earn Bitcoin. You'll earn some Sats for playing. We have one way to earn Sats right now, which we'll show you guys. We're going to kind of go through the entire website, show you a couple of the games, show you the systems, show you the two different ways that we have right now to earn Sats by participating on this site, and some future plans for more ways to earn Sats and more places for this to be. Yeah, so this is where you'll go if you use the link in the description or if you type in satsarcade.app, and it welcomes you to Sats Arcade. We have a Bitcoin guide. I would say one of the big overarching plans of this project is to have a place where you could send somebody to that has no idea about Bitcoin. They land there, they start playing some games, and they're slowly orange pilled. They slowly begin to learn more about Bitcoin, and this Bitcoin guide here is a big part of that. So that goes through every single thing Bitcoiners need. But the games themselves, we're going to develop more games in the future, and they're kind of going to teach you a little bit about money, a little bit about Bitcoin. At least that's the idea going forward. So we use Nostr as our account system, I would say. So if you had an account on Primal or Damus or something like that, you could actually put in your NSEC, your private key from your Nostr account, and use that on this platform. So this is a Nostr client. But you can also generate a Nostr key if you don't have one. So we're going to do that now. You generate and you verify your age. And this is your public key, your private key, and you can copy both or you can save to a file. So I'm going to save this to, you can't see it right now, but I'm saving this to a notepad. It automatically saves it to a notepad in your downloads, and age verification as well. And then you can continue on to the arcade. Where should we go from here, Josh? Should we play some games or show some other aspects of the site? What do you think?
Yeah, I think can maybe show the leaderboard. So that's like our main way of paying out users. So we start with just a base prize pool of 1,000 sats for specific games. And then so we also run on donations. So then any donations to the site, half of those funds will go to the next week's prize pool. So you can see that update in real time. And then the other half just goes to supporting the game. So as people donate, you'll see the prize pool, increase in real time, which is cool. And then you can compete with these games to earn a portion of the prize pool. And then the distribution is shown above of like which position on the leaderboard pays out how much sats. Then you'll see we have microsats just within the app, but those are more just for internal accounting. You'll only be able to withdraw sats in a whole number amount, but those will still accumulate. And then
So we have a weekly contest, and you can see for each game right now, based on the prize pool for this week, we have the total here, and it's broken up to 30 places right now. So these are things that are going to probably change throughout how many players and users we end up getting. But right now, if you place 30th, you can earn 7 sats from playing. And so there's 8 people that have placed this week so far on Mempool Snake, Expected Block, Bitcoin Asteroids. We have all-time high scores as well. So there's a nice little competitive kind of thing here where you might want to be able to place, and you can also change your display name so that you're recorded here for your skills in these games that we have. And this is the donation leaderboard as well. So Josh mentioned that you can donate. Half of it goes to this project, building out the project, and half of it goes to the next week's contribution. And we might change that as well in the future. If we have enough ability to keep doing this, it's going to go from a weekly prize pool to a daily to, who knows, right? So right now, these are top donors. This is a place, if you donate, you can say whatever you want. So you can make a donation and you can put how much you want, and you can add your name and a message as well. So you could advertise yourself or whatever you want. Another way to support to us is we have these advertisement support buttons, and we add a little, we get a little bit of ad revenue if anybody clicks these, and we can use that ad revenue to increase the prize pool ourselves as well if there's enough of that.
Yeah, but we didn't want to like inundate the site with ads, so we made them optional, like these ones. But we will also in the future potentially look at like sponsorships with aligned Bitcoin companies. So that'll be more of the advertising in the future that'll help us to continue to increase the prize pool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we thought about all sorts of different ways to monetize this, but a lot of these advertisements are going to be like some crypto crap or just real trash. So we'd rather have that as a very optional piece, and then work with brands we actually like. So we've already done that to some degree, but none of these are actually official sponsors. They're just affiliates. So this is the Bitcoin guide. So everything you need as a Bitcoiner. And we're going to, update these and stuff. But a couple of these are affiliate links. So Bitcoin Well, that's an affiliate link. There's actually discount links here for Start9 and for the Stamp Seed. So you can actually get 15% off of the Stamp Seed kit by using our link here. And we have what these are, why you need them, and different options. And in our opinion, the best options for all of these things, like cold wallets, hot wallets, Lightning wallets. And a Lightning wallet is probably our best affiliate so far right now, which is when you go to your profile. So right now I have 0 sats because we haven't actually played. But you can create a Lightning wallet with speed, and on your first 1,000 sat transaction, you'll actually get an additional 500 sats free. And we get a little bit of kickback as well to support this project. And if you wanted to create, so the other way to earn, so we've talked about sort of earning through the leaderboard, you can also earn from referring. So we have a referral system, which is right here in your profile, or you can go to the bottom of any page and go to referral program, which has additional information about the referral system. So anybody that you refer, you get 5% bonus of their earnings forever. And they also get a 5% bonus on their earnings for the first month. So you can generate a referral code by putting in that NPUB. So if you have, if you've saved your NPUB on Generation, or if you have an NPUB from, again, Primal or Nostr or whatever, you can put that in here, generate an affiliate code. And when you share that code with anybody, you're going to get that additional 5%. So that's another way to earn some sats. It's just from referring people.
Yeah. And so that 5% doesn't go out of the person you referred. That's just like a bonus paid by us, basically, like
Exactly.
our marketing budget in a way. And then your friend will get the person you refer will also get a 5% bonus for their first month playing.
Exactly. So let's check out some of these games. So when you go to Arcade, we currently have 5 games available. A Zap Word, which is kind of a word game where you're going to guess. I'm absolutely terrible at this game, by the way.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
Got some.
We don't want to say what this game is a clone of for copyright reasons.
Right. Those are literally the first 5 letter words I could think of. These are, again, terrible. I'm terrible at this.
Yeah.
But essentially, you can see here the rules of it. Yellow is correct letter, wrong position. Orange is correct word, right position. And all of this alphabet here is showing what you've already guessed, so you don't guess the same ones. And let's go to the other games here.
Yeah.
Flappy Zappy.
And then to note on the Zap Word, we don't have the payouts set up for Zap Word just because it's kind of hard to track that, or if someone posts what the word is for the day, that could mess with the competition aspect of it. So until we find like a good way to kind of manage the competition, it's kind of hard to pay out for something like that, but it's kind of just for fun for now.
Yeah, it's just for fun. And we do have a leaderboard still. So there is this NPUB here that has a 2 streak, which means they've guessed the correct word. And this refreshes every day, so with a new word. So there still is a leaderboard, and you still can keep track of your streak for Zap Word. Next, we got Flappy Zappy, which I'll play here. You're avoiding the traps of fiat while flying through the air on sound money.
Yeah.
And avoiding the fiat, basically.
Yeah. Actually, it gets pretty tough once you get through. It's been, I don't think like since with this version, I don't think I've been able to really crack 20. It gets
Oh,
pretty
really?
fast.
Oh, yeah. 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 So each game does get progressively harder as you play it. And then at the end here, you can actually share achievement if you wanted to. When you press this, you can share it directly on X, or you can copy a share text, share it on Nostr, whatever you want. And again, this is the support us advertisement thing here. This pops up at the game over screen of all these games as well. Mempool Snake, this is a classic right here. And this gets progressively harder as well. But you are the mempool collecting the Bitcoin. The we have some Bitcoin type lore with each one of these games so far.
Yeah, I kind of like that it's like a little Game Boy type vibe too.
Yeah. Your ASICs are unprofitable. Upgrade and get cheaper energy is play again. These all do work on mobile as well. We do need to fine tune. In my opinion, we're kind of gonna fine tune a lot of stuff. We probably are gonna run into some bugs. We do have a ability for people to contact us on here and report bugs as well, which would be very helpful because I'm sure there's many of them already.
Yeah. So yeah, if anyone finds anything, just if you go to the contact page, there should be like a form you can fill out, and then we have an email there as well if you just want to send a description of a bug, or even any suggestions or future features or games you'd want to see or anything like that. We'd love to hear.
Yeah, and we do plan on making more games, and more games that are more educational and still fun, right? That's kind of the concept here.
Yeah. So yeah, the idea was kind of like if you are orange pilling someone, like trying to tell someone about Bitcoin, like something like this, like go play some games. It's a little less daunting than like telling them to like open an account with an exchange and do the KYC and link their identity and all that and go through the process of actually buying Bitcoin. This could be kind of a good intermediate type thing.
Yeah, and exactly. And they leave with some Bitcoin as well after just playing games. So I think a lot of people they'll try to tell somebody, oh, you got to buy Bitcoin, you got to buy Bitcoin. Well, there's a real financial cost to that for somebody that doesn't understand Bitcoin, and they're just like, what am I even buying at this point? But if you earn some Bitcoin just with your time, just by playing these games, and then that value starts going up, you're holding it in a wallet, you check it every once in a while, and the value starts going up. You start to be like, okay, well, what is this thing that I own? And you'll start caring more about it because it becomes more of what you're holding. So that's kind of the idea here, is just get people some Bitcoin before they even know what it is they own, and then from there they can learn. Well, I'm absolutely cranking out some Tetris or expected block here.
Yeah.
All right. So next one here. This is my personal favorite so far. This is called Bitcoin Asteroids. Captain the shipcoin destroyer and avoid the vaporware.
Yeah. Destroy the Ethereum.
Yeah. So avoid the Ethereum scam asteroids here and destroy them with little Bitcoins. And you can navigate your ship around here. It gets really hard pretty quickly though. Right now I'm top of the leaderboard, so anybody out there that wants to challenge my score, I'd like to.
I feel like the first few levels, like you can kind of just like stay stationary and like get through them, but towards the end, like you got to really maneuver around.
You got to start maneuvering for sure. And game over, scams avoided is your score. The VCs and crypto bros convinced you to part with your Bitcoin and rugged you with their scam. Yeah. So what else we have? Yeah, this is the about. This explains sort of a little bit more of what we've already been talking about, sort of the back end, how it works. This is all lightning enabled. So I don't have any sats on here, but when you do, you can actually type this in, generate an invoice, and then you can copy that invoice and paste it into your Lightning wallet. So whether it's Speed or any other Lightning wallet, you can actually withdraw that. So it makes it really, really easy to actually take custody of your sats all over the Lightning network, essentially. Yeah, what else do we have here? See the facts. Yeah, so these are, questions that you might have. What Nostr is, private public key, how do you receive payouts? Um, how do you earn? And I think the referral is going to be really big for anybody that's watching that makes YouTube videos or has a X account or anything like that. This is a way for you to possibly earn some, passive sats, right? By referring people and then them playing, them earning through this leaderboard, and you earn 5% of everything they earn.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. Again, our future plans here is to create more games, create more, and have more payouts, have more ability to pay people more sats. We want to be able to have the ultimate on orange pilling platform where you can send this to somebody, they start stacking sats, and they start understanding what Bitcoin and money is. That's the whole concept here.
Yeah. And I think there's just a lot of potential with this kind of ecosystem in general, like with just like Lightning Network kind of enabling these like micro payments with just like single sats. So, I mean, this was kind of our initial idea, but we talked about other things like standalone games or working with other game developers or things like that, or other ways we can bring, the Lightning Network to other applications.
Yeah, exactly. And this is, on personally, this works best, in my opinion, so far on a computer, on a website. It does work on mobile, on a browser, but we need to adjust it a little bit. And we also plan to bring this to, the Google Play Store, to Apple, the Apple Store as well, in its own native format as an app. That's down the line, but then that'll just open up more access and have people be able to play it, with their phones much easier.
Yeah, that'll be a big one.
Yeah, for sure. That's down the line. So lots to come. And this was sort of the first introduction to Sats Arcade. You can use the link in my description on the video that you're watching right here, or you can just go to satsarcade.app. That's the website. And you can sign up and start playing, start earning some sats.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else before we go here, Josh? What do you think?
Not that I can think of. I mean, yeah, we're rapidly, developing this, adding changes. So if you follow us on X,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Stats Arcade app, the handle.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll post like any updates there. And yeah, just feel free to reach out, like find any bugs, have any suggestions. Like those are super welcome. So
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is a super early project. We've only been working on this for a couple months, and yeah, it started just as an idea, and this is what we have so far. So yeah, we're stoked that you guys are all tuning into this, and hope you check it out, and hope you follow along. Sats Arcade app on X is going to be sort of the fastest way to get updates. We're going to, when we publish a new game, when we make some changes that are really important to the user base, we're going to publish it there first. And so you guys can keep up to date there on X.
yeah. Yeah.
All right.
And like all the leaderboard stuff is like super customizable. So like 1 week, maybe we'll just focus more on one game or things like that. So yeah, just stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. See you later.